welcome to this episode of Q&A with the Hombre. Happy Monday, you guys. Hope you guys had a great weekend with some good agave spirits in your weekend as well. Today I am sipping on some El Bujo Espadín. It's a 90 proof version. I really do enjoy it. Hey, hola Todd, how are you? Hope you are doing well. Welcome again to this episode. Hey Roscoe, hola, ¿cómo está? How are you doing? Welcome to this episode of Q&A with the Hombre. You guys, so I don't know if I've ever showed you or not, but I have like a really cool tequila tattoo. You can see it there. It's like a humidor working on an agave. So I commissioned a new tattoo today. I'm really excited about it. And I am I was talking to the tattoo artist, and I'm going to get a tattoo of a Mayuel, which is the goddess of agave and fertility. She is the mother of the 400 conejos, which is the 400 rabbits, which represents 400 different levels of intoxication. So I'm going to do this really cool tattoo with them. And so I'm really excited about that. So just commissioned it today. And we're going to get the first half of it done next Monday. So I'll be able to show you the first part of it probably next Monday, which would be really cool. But I was talking to him today, and he's like, so are you like into tequila and stuff like that? I said, yeah. He's like, oh, good. So maybe when I'm tattooing you, we can talk about Clase Azul. And I said, no, how about we don't? And then I explained to him, he's like, oh, well, it's so smooth and caramely and vanilla. And I'm like, yeah, that's not what we're looking for, tequila. So I told him I'd bring him a good bottle to try after he's done doing his work on me, because I don't want him drinking tequila and doing a tattoo at the same time. So, but that was an interesting conversation. But everyone always brings up how, oh yeah, Clase, you tell me about Clase Azul. It's so smooth. It's like, no. 1, 2, 3 Reposado, my brand new Denver Lightly glass. Oh, very good. Loving both. Yeah, you can't beat the 1, 2, 3 Reposado. The 1, 2, 3 organic Reposado is really good. It's really good. I love it. I love the flavor, because it has this Mexican flan type of cinnamony, sweet, caramelly flavor to it, which I love. It gets from the oak. Since they don't char the oak, they toast the oak barrels, and they use brand new oak, so you get all the beautiful like wood oils and stuff in it from aging, and it is it's great. Hey Marlo, hola, ¿cómo está? How are you doing? What's the best tequila out there from Rude Boy? Well, Rude Boy, it is whatever one that you enjoy drinking the most, right? Isn't that what we say? Whichever one you drink the most is the best one. It's all subjective, Rude Boy. It depends on what you want and what you like. Quality wise, there's a bunch. So check out some of the videos on the channel and see what flavor profiles match kind of what suits you, and try it and see if you like it. That's the best way to do it, is to just go through. I got a lot of reviews, lots of information on the brands on the channel. Just spend some time, watch the videos. See if it's a flavor profile that sounds interesting to you. If it is, pick up a bottle of it and then sit down. You can actually sip along too. See if you can pick up the flavors. That's what a lot of the viewers do, is they will sip along with the video, and they tell me, whether I'm right or wrong on the flavor profiles that they find, and we all have a good time about it. And you get to try some really fascinating, really good tequilas. So that's what I recommend. Hey, Todd's drinking some Fortaleza Añejo. Very good. You can't go wrong with Fortaleza. Casamigos and Don Julio are popular with the young crowd. Patron, yeah, Patron, people aren't into Patron that much. Casamigos and Don Julio are ones that people say that they like to drink a lot, especially the 70th anniversary, which the Cristalino, which I'm trying to get people to steer away from. All right, Life at 130 BPM says, hi, great channel question. Do you think I'm unrefined swine for thinking that Luna Azul actually tastes pretty good? No, I don't think you're an unrefined swine. I don't think that of anybody. So you're good. Luna Azul's not a bad budget tequila. It's not bad. It doesn't fit on any of my top lists and stuff, and it's not something I personally would buy because I'd rather spend a little more and get something really good than an okay budget option. If I'm going to buy tequila, you can tell from the cabinets, I don't have much. Let's turn them on right now. Hold on. I'm not even thinking not having my cabinets on. Okay, Google, turn on tequila case. There we go. Got to turn those puppies on. So so I've got all these options to choose from, and all of them are very good. I'm not kind of a budget option where I only want to spend $20 on a bottle of tequila, so I'm going to buy something cheap that's decent. I'm not that kind of person. I'm like, okay, I need a good tequila. I'm going to buy El Tesoro. Go spend $40 on a bottle, and then I have it. And El Tesoro is my mixing cocktail tequila as well, my well tequila, because hey, great tequila makes great cocktails as far as I'm concerned. And if I'm going to drink something, I'm going to drink something good. That's just the way I am. But yeah, if you like Luna Azul, that's great. I don't think you're an unrefined swine at all. I think that if that's what you like, drink it. There's a lot of people that like Altos and stuff, Altos is fine, and so is Espolón and all those budget options. But for me, it's like, I'd rather spend $10 more and buy something really good. Whoops. And get something that's really good. It's really going to give me a good experience with it than buying something cheap because it's a decent budget brand. Now, the budget brand that I really do like, because honestly, it's literally should be a $40 or $50 tequila, which it will be once we're through the old stock, is the Sangre Alteña. But we got a hold of some old stock of that, which is just great. And for $30 for the Blanco and Añejo, it is a great deal. We had it for $19.99 to start, but we went through that stock already. So now it's the $29.99, I think it is, or $24.99, something like that. And we got the Blanco, the Repo, and the Añejo, and all of them are the Blanco's easily a $45 Blanco. The Repo is easily a $50-something Repo, and the Añejo is easily close to $70 to $80 Añejo when you taste it. It's so good, but it's definitely worth the price. Okay. Roscoe wants to know, Rete versus Cimarron for margaritas. What's your pick? I pick El Tesoro for my margaritas. So, I don't know. I mean, Arete and Cimarron are good. They're both have a tendency of being a little hot. So I probably would lean more towards Arete if I had to than Cimarron. Although Cimarron's great. I think I would prefer Arete more. But I mean, honestly, I love El Tesoro in my margaritas. That's what I use. I use El Tesoro Blanco, and it makes fantastic Tommy's margaritas. Tommy's margaritas are the best, and people are like, "Oh, it's not complex enough," and blah blah blah. It's like, oh, come on. The agave comes through on it just great. You got to take the agave nectar though. The secret is you take 1-to-1 agave nectar and water, and you dilute it down first before you put the agave nectar into the margarita, and then it's just lime, agave nectar that's diluted down, and then and 2 ounces of tequila, 2 ounces of El Tesoro, and it's a fantastic margarita. This goes down so easy to drink. It's like you're drinking juice, and it's just, you get so twisted drunk on those things so easily. It's great. And Palomas, Palomas are great too. Get that grapefruit juice and lime and tequila, and it's so easy to drink, and especially when it's 100 and something degrees out like it is now. You can pound Palomas all day and just get hammered on those. They're so good and so easy to drink. Okay, so Roscoe wants to know, is it Blanco or Repo for your I always use Blancos for my margaritas. I use Repos and Añejos for Palomas. So just the way I am. You can use whatever you want. I mean, I'm not gonna judge you. If you want to use Añejos or Repos in your margaritas, go for it. I'd like to use a crystal top on Ray Sol bottle as a decanter. If using bottle as a decanter, will it keep as well as cork? But yeah, it's fine. I use the crystal top in mine. I don't use the cork top in my bottles. All my Raysol bottles, you look, they have the glass. You can see the glass top on them right there. See, it's got the crystal top in them. I don't use the cork. Once I get it, I take the cork thing out and I put the glass one in. It's what it was made for. So yeah, it'll be fine. You can. Hey, que onda, hombre? I'm having some Siete Leguas. Very good. Siete Leguas is really good, Ramos. I enjoy Siete Leguas, so I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hey, Shaman, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, thanks for the candle making video, Mark. Looks like a fun project to do with the daughters. Have you tried other scents and waxes? Happy with what you're using? Oh, great. Yeah, we're happy with what we're using. We're using soy wax, and that works great. And we just, we're testing scent levels and stuff like that. And we found out if you mix it 10% of the scent to the wax, it really has a good throw where it'll fill the room up. So my daughter wanted, God, I can't even think of the name of the scent right now. Not jasmine. Crap, I can't remember. But she wanted a certain scent, and so we did that. I wanted vanilla, and we did vanilla too. But they work really good, and they look really cool in the old tequila bottle. So it's a great way to repurpose those old tequila bottles, and we actually have given them to people as gifts, and they really like them, and they really love how well the candle smells up the room and stuff. So yeah, it's a fun thing to do. My daughter and I love doing it together, and it's kind of a neat present to give people when you want something that's kind of cool. If they're tequila people too, they like it. So I try to find out like what tequila they like, and if I have a bottle, I'll make a candle with it. But my daughter and I love doing. She's out of school, so she's home. So we were baking one day, and the next day we made candles. And I thought, hey, why don't I shoot this for the channel to share with people things they can do with the empty tequila bottles. And you can end up keeping them. I can see I've got them right here on the shelf. I've got the Ocho, I've got the El Tequileño, and I did the 1, 2, 3. But with the 1, 2, 3, you got to be careful because when you get the labels wet, since he uses organic labels and organic glue, the labels just come right off. So it ends up being just the glass jar, the glass bottle bottom with the back label on it, because you soak it in the water to get the bottle the top to come off, and so the label ended up coming off. So, but try to find ones where the labels don't come off. Ocho works great. I have the Ocho Pacific up there, and then El Tequileño bottles I did, and then I've got some mezcal bottles I'm going to do too. We'll have all kinds of cool stuff. Candles that we're going to make. We ordered some new flavors and wicks and stuff too. Hey, hola, Andy. How are you? Thanks for joining us today. So happy you can make it. Hey, Ramos says he's making a Paloma right now. Very good. I wish I could sip some through the monitor with you, but I can't. So I'm enjoying some El Bujo Espadín right now. Some mezcal, which I really like, in honor of my new tattoo that I'm getting. So I'm excited about that. All right, Cliff says he found out which tequilas your customers sending a G4 Añejo, Tezca Azul Extra Añejo, and Nuda Añejo. Thoughts on those? Well, G4 Añejo is great. I haven't had Tezca Azul yet, and I haven't had a Nuda yet. So when you try them, let us know, okay? Interested to hear. I have Nuda up for review, so we'll be doing that. And I have Tezca Azul, which we'll be doing that as well. So hope you enjoy them. That's a great gift to get from a friend. Is Casino Azul brand any good? Their bottles are freaking gorgeous and fantastic, but the juice is no bueno. So pass on it unless you really want the bottles for yourself, because some of them are really freaking cool and fantastic, but the juice inside, it is not good. So just giving you the honest lowdown on that, all right? So if you want to buy the bottles look cool on the shelf. That's the same reason why I have the Los Azuelos, the Skelly bottle, because it looks cool on the shelf. He's got his sombrero and everything, and but the juice inside is not good. But the bottle, it just looks great on the shelf. So you can do that. People do that. All right. Small Black wants to know, is Hotel California Añejo an extra Añejo? If it's an Añejo, it's not an extra Añejo. So Añejos are aged from 1 year to 3 years, up to 3 years. And an extra Añejo is aged 3 years or longer. So you have to look at the bottle and see how long it's aged for. If it's aged for longer than 3 years, it's an extra Añejo. But, you know, with the regulations, with the CRT, the governing agency that regulates tequila, you can call an extra Añejo an Añejo. You can call an Añejo a Reposado, but you can't call a Reposado a Blanco. Only the aged expression. So if I wanted to call an extra Añejo a Reposado, I could. But if you look at the aging, you can get an idea how long it's been aged and what it basically should be. They can call it whatever they want. If they want to call it extra Añejo a Reposado, they can. It just doesn't do them any good because, you know, if I said, hey, I have a $200 Reposado that isn't the El Tequileno Reposado Rare, you're probably gonna be going, well, why are you charging me $200 for a Repo? You know? So what do I think about Herradura Añejo? I try not to think about it. It's used to be really good in the old days, not anymore. Ever since Brown Foreman bought them, they just gone downhill quality wise, and so I'm not a fan. So you won't find Herradura on any of the shelves here in my tequila den. So that's that. Okay, good, Cliff. That sounds good. I'd love to hear your feedback on that. Just let us know, like during a Q&A with the Hombre. Interesting to hear what you think. You love these live sessions. They're awesome. How do you feel about Patron Añejo, Gran Mayan Extra Añejo? I'm not a fan of Patron just because I think it's overpriced for what it is. Quality-wise, it's a good quality tequila. So if it's something you want and you want to drink it, there's nothing wrong with that. I think personally that it's overpriced for what you get because they cold filter it, and so it's kind of bland for me. But they do that so it matches the flavor profile for people that are looking for, you know, smooth tequila, and that's what it's made for people. So it's like doesn't have a harshness and stuff, so they can say,
wow, that tequila is smooth. Oh yeah.
So and then Gran Mayan Extra Añejo used to be really good. Switched to a distillery now that has a diffuser. So I have no doubt that they're using the diffuser on it and probably putting additives and stuff in it. So I am not a fan of Gran Mayan. Not anymore. It used to be good before it switched noms. But if you enjoy it, drink it. No one's judging you. That's just my opinion. I'm just a crazy old man. It tells people what he thinks. So if you like it, that's all that matters, right? And for anything, even with additives, if you like it and that's what you like, then drink it. No one's going to make fun of you. No, and if they do, you're not in my group. You're in some other group where they're a bunch of assholes, and we don't allow them in my group. So, you know, but we may try to educate you on what you're drinking. That's the main goal of this is to educate you on what you're drinking. If you're drinking something with additives and you're okay with it, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But we just want you to know what you're drinking because it's not regulated to the point where they have to tell you. And so that's what I try to do is try to inform you that, hey, you're drinking a tequila that's got adulterated flavor to it to make it taste good. They take a subpart tequila, they put it in a jar, and they add a little glycerin and some flavoring to it to make it taste good, and then they sell it to you for a higher price. And if you're okay with doing that, then that's great. Then keep doing what you're doing. It's like tequila with training wheels is the way I try to explain it to people. And if you like that, then that's what you drink. If you're looking for all natural, then steer clear. That's just the thing, okay? So, but if you like it, drink it. What do you think about hair? Okay, I already did that. I heard it was a aged extra Neo. You heard it was aged like an extra. Well, everything is aged like an extra Neo. They put it in a barrel and they stash it, and that's it. So, but extra Neos are 3+ years. Hotel California for me is not a great quality tequila. It's not one that I would keep on my shelf. So I will review it. I've got a couple. They sent me a couple bottles to review. I will review it, but I would look elsewhere personally. I wouldn't even bother with Hotel California. Bozal Pachuca back in stock on fermented stills soonish. I'll have to check. We probably can get it back. I'll have to check and see if it's back in the distributor. I'll email the distributor when I get off this today and find out if it's come back in or not. Normally he's pretty good about letting us know so we can reorder it. Recipe for Tommy's Margarita calls for a half ounce of agave syrup. Are you saying 0.25 ounce agave syrup? No, a half ounce agave syrup, a half ounce of water, and you mix them together. You dilute it. So it's an ounce. And then you pour that into, so it's 1-to-1 agave nectar with water. You dilute it, shake it down and dilute it into a simple syrup first. And then you pour that into the margarita, to the shaker. And then you put your lime and your tequila in with ice and you shake it and then pour over ice. And there you go. Really beautiful Tommy's Margarita. And then, of course, don't forget the wedge of lime for your garnish. All right. Couldn't agree more about Patron. Yeah, there you go. See, it's bland. It's just nothing to it. There's so many other ones out there that have a lot more amazing flavor profile to it, and complex flavors for less money. So yes, they do have a diffuser. Yeah, it's St. Lucia is the name of the distillery. They have a big, beautiful diffuser there. They're the same distillery that makes the new Costco Añejo, which is now, when I first reviewed it, I got a bottle from the first batch. And that was actually, from what I understand from the buyer, from people that I've talked to, they were buying surplus tequila where they blended French oak and American oak barrels together that they had in stock that Costco bought for a lower price. But now they're making it because they sold so much of it that they're adding additives and stuff to it. And you can taste the additives in the new. I've tried the newer bottles and you can definitely taste the additives in it. So it's got additives. So unfortunately, people keep going, well, you said you liked the Añejo. And it's like, well, that was batch 1, baby, on that video that I did. That was like a year and a half ago. So, yeah, the new Costco Añejo, although it's $19.99, I mean, if you're looking for something cheap and you want to drink it, it's gotta have additives in it. It's got additives in it, but for $20 for a liter, it's not horrible. I mean, you know what you're getting. It's better than spending $100 and something and buying a Clase Azul and getting a bottle full of additives. So, yeah, it's why does Tequila Matchmaker score Cascana so low? What do they score it? I haven't even looked to see what they scored it. I don't. I know people are probably going to hate me for this. I don't put a lot of weight into Tequila Matchmaker scores because there's nothing that dictates that the people that rate stuff, it's rated high. It's 82 for the panel scores, 82 for the Blanco, 88 for the Repo. Number 7 Añejo is 86, and number 7 Repo is 87. Those are all good scores. I don't put a lot of weight in scores from Tequila Matchmaker because they're just people that are telling you whether they like it or not. They're not experts. The panel people they're not experts. They're people that have written a lot of reviews that Grover thinks did a great job with their reviews and describing things. They're bartenders. They're regular everyday people. I mean, nothing's like certified them that they're going to be great and that everybody should respect what they say. They're just people. They're like me and everybody else, me and you. So I don't base anything. I mean, there's a Cazadores Extra Añejo on there that's got like a 90 or something. I'm like, oh, give me a break. So there's a bunch of reviews and stuff on there that are off. So don't think of it, use it as a reference. That's what it's there for. Use it as a reference to say, okay, well, the panel says this is 80. Who's the panel? Try to look to see who did the panel review. You can see on the app, because a lot of times the reviews are hidden from the PC. So you have to go to the app. You can try to get an idea who the panel reviewer is. Most of the time, it's like one or two of the same people all the time, and half the time, the stuff on the reviews is bullshit. Like, excuse me, sorry, I should have beeped it out. It's just a bunch of BS, mumble jumbo, like wet concrete and deep Amazon rainforest floor and papayas from the south of Africa, and some kinds of BS crap like that, which they're making half that stuff up and trying to make it look like an ego thing for them. I just say, hey, look, tastes good. It's got vanilla, caramel. Keep it simple so you guys can identify and relate to the flavors and go from there. So I use Tequila Matchmaker for the information on the distillery and stuff. I don't really look at the reviews. I've learned from who the distillers are and know what their methodologies are and what they tend to do, and base a lot of my thoughts and stuff on that. And then I also try the tequila. I drink a lot. Tried a lot of tequila. So to get back to that, I wouldn't put much weight in what Tequila Matchmaker says about it. Cascanes is my favorite. Valle Blanco, the number 9 Blanco, is amazing. Everybody that I've referred to try it has come back and said, yeah, I don't know why this is such a secret. This is a phenomenal Blanco. That extra añejo, I had a experienced tequila drinker message me yesterday because I told him he should pick up a bottle and try that. And I was BSing, I'm serious. So he finally, spent the $500 and bought a bottle, and he messaged me back and goes, yeah, I just tried the single barrel 100 proof extra añejo from Cascanes, and that is ambrosia. He goes, that is ambrosia, which, if you don't know what ambrosia is, it's like nectar of the gods. It's food of the gods. And he goes, whatever they did with that, he goes, it's just amazing. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I try to tell people. But people think, oh, you're just trying to hype it and sell it because, it's $500, but I'm not the one selling it. I'm just giving people the opportunity to buy it. None of the money comes to me, or I don't have the stock on it. We're not pushing it out of ferment and still, but it is a fantastic extra añejo. And I just love it when people are like, dude, I bought a bottle and I was thinking that I was going to regret you telling me about it, blah, 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 that you were full of BS, and you're not. And I go, yeah, I thought you were over exaggerating and just being overexcited, but you're not. And it's like, yeah, I'm not. So the whole line from Cascanes, it's quality tequila. It's really good. You can't go wrong with Cascanes. The number 9 Blanco, I'm telling you, will blow Fortaleza still strength out of the water. Out of the water. It is the best Valle high proof Blanco I've had. I love it much more than Fortaleza still strength. If you're a Fortaleza still strength and you love Fortaleza and you like a complex, just amazing Blanco, Cascanes, it's worth the $80. Pick up the Cascanes number 9 Blanco and you will have a new favorite. And if you don't, at least you tried a fantastic tequila, right? It's already out, my friend. Mejenta Reposados is already out. It's been out for a while. It's on my shelf right there. I'm going to review it. See, it's right. No, that's not it. Where is it? It's right here. It's over here. Right there. That bottle right there is Mejenta Reposado right there. Right behind the red one right here. That's it. It's there. It's out. You can buy it. Otay. It's a buckwheat, right? From the Little Rascals. Otay. All right. So, what do you think of Comos tequila? I don't see anyone talking about it. Well, Eruca 5000. If no one's talking about Como's tequila, there's got to be a reason for it. Think about that. Let's all take a second and think about that. When there's not a lot of people talking about it, why does that happen? Okay, I hope that answers your question. Have you had Juan Lobo tequila? I have not. No, I have not. How long does it take when someone orders a bottle from Ferment and Still to get to the house? Well, it depends on where you live. It all depends too on how long it takes for the carrier service to get it to you, because FedEx can take time to get it from the West Coast to the East Coast. It all depends. On Tequila Matchmaker, I can see the community reviews, but not sure where to find the panel reviews. Well, if you look under the community reviews, when you look at the reviews, you just have to pick out who you think the panel person is. They don't identify them as panel people, because then people come back to him and say, what are you thinking reviewing that as a panel person and giving it that score? So they make them anonymous. So just, you have to look and kind of figure out who it is, which if you look at what the panel score is, you can get an idea who the panelist is. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't care. It's like, panel scores are just somebody else giving it a review that Grover thinks is a good person, and so makes him a panelist. I wouldn't put much weight in it anyway. So I really want to try the Blanco, but the score scared me. As long as you say it's good. No, it's good. Don't let Tequila Matchmaker scores scare you. Seriously. Don't let them affect whether you buy something or not, because half the time they're off. Don't worry about it. If you hear something's good and somebody that you know that has the same kind of palate you do says something is good, don't let Tequila Matchmaker deter you from trying it. Try it, because that's somebody that you know has a similar flavor profile. For all you know, the person that rated it could be a bartender that likes Clase Azul and, rated it low because it doesn't taste like Clase Azul. That's for all you know. That's all that is. They don't like certify the panelists. It's like, okay, so he likes non-additive tequilas and stuff, so we're going to certify him as a panelist. No, they're not. They're bartenders. They're people that work with brands. They're ambassadors. They're all kinds of people. You can apply. If you do enough reviews, you could apply to be a panelist. All right. So don't put any weight. Don't let it deter you from trying stuff, especially if I tell you it's good. Don't let Tequila Matchmaker ruin it for you. Okay. Yeah, it's exactly. Have you had Partida Elegante? They're XA. Yes, I have had it. I had it once and I will never buy it again. God, you guys are really into the expensive tequila, overpriced expensive tequilas. Wow. Yeah, no, you want something good? Look at my reviews. Look at my Extra Añejo reviews. I did a review of the top Extra Añejos. If you've tried all of those, then we'll do another video. I'll do another Extra Añejo video with some more options for you. But go through that Extra Añejo video that I did with the recommended Extra Añejos and try all those first before you dive into all the other expensive, overpriced stuff that's out there. Hey, thanks Todd for the super chat. Hey, I'm here to help, buddy. You know that. I'm always here to help. You're in my group. You're in my Facebook groups. So anytime you need something, just message me. You know that. Yes, good vibes, good vibes. We're all about good vibes here. Best tequila for margaritas. I'm stuck on Coralejo. What if you're stuck on Coralejo, keep using Coralejo. I use El Tesoro. That's my margarita tequila. Just because I like a good tequila for my cocktails, because I like a good, very good cocktail. And Tommy's Margaritas with El Tesoro is the best, in my opinion. Reposado. Okay, yeah, Reposado. Does Fermented still sell, distribute to? Yes, we do. We ship to Pennsylvania. Cascanos number 9 Blanco is excellent. Favorite high proof Blanco. Yes, it is excellent. Shaman ordered it and tried it. So that's how I know. He knows. He knows for sure. He tried it and he messaged me after he got it to let me know that he tried it and he really liked it. It is very good. It is better than Fortaleza. So does Fermented still only do ground shipping? Seems risky. You guys, email Ferment and Still and ask customer support this stuff. It's not risky. They ship so this stuff gets to you the best way it can without damage or being broken. Have you had Flecha Azul? I've not had Flecha Azul, no. Hi, I'm Tony from Arizona. My girlfriend and I love your videos. You have great advice. Thank you. Have you tried Roger Klein's Mexican Moonshine Tequila Blanco? No, I have not. I have not. There's so many other great brands out there. I could dive into all the stuff that's on the shelves that everyone's coming out with, but I'm still working my way through the reputable brands and stuff first before I start diving into all the garbage stuff that's out there. I'm not saying that that's garbage, but there's so many distilleries that make like 100 different brands out of there where how many of them are going to be good? How many of them are going to be different? How many of them are going to be made from the same juice? So, and then everyone's coming out with a brand. So there's thousands and thousands of brands. I can't try them all. I'm working on trying as many as I can. And if there's something you want me to try and do a review of, and you haven't seen me do a review and you want to send me a bottle, feel free to send me a message and let me know. And I'll give you my address. You can have a bottle sent to me and I can review it. But right now I'm just trying to work my way through the stuff that, I hear from reputable distilleries that are coming out and trying stuff where brands send me bottles, because I get a lot of brands. I have tons of bottles all over the place that I need to get reviews done for brands that sent me bottles to try. So I want to get you guys all the information I can on all the brands I can, but I just can't get to every brand, and I'm working on it though. Okay. So, if you want me to do the Mexican Moonshine, just keep bothering me. Right now my list is too full, so I need to get through some of the other stuff first. Tried Herradura Double Barrel Repo, really enjoyed it. Have you tried it? Thoughts on the brand? Yeah, I'm not a Herradura fan. Herradura used to be really good before Brown Foreman bought them, but now the quality's gone down. I think I said this earlier about the Añejo. I'm not a fan. So I'm glad you enjoy it. Keep drinking it if you like it. I would rather myself partake in other quality brands out there and leave the Herradura on the shelf. Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome, Carlos. That's what I'm here for. I help you guys out. But you have to understand too, my opinions are just my opinions. Okay. If you like stuff and want to drink it, then keep drinking it. No one's going to shame you or anything for it. I just let you know what I think, and you can go take it or leave it. It's not the word of God. Sure, you've mentioned before, but what is your Paloma recipe? Mine seems to taste different every time I make one. Squirt, Jarritos, or other grapefruit soda. Now, I use Jarritos, or I use Squirt. I use half of a lime, squeezed, and then sometimes if I have it, I'll use just a grapefruit juice and club soda instead of Squirt or Jarritos if I don't want the sugar, added sugar and stuff from those. Some people recommend grapefruit juice and Topo Chico, which I've heard is really good. I still have yet to try Topo Chico, but I want to. So that's on the list to try. But yeah, it's just grapefruit juice or grapefruit soda, soda water if you don't use grapefruit soda, lime and tequila poured on a glass over ice, and sip it with a lime wedge. And the key to this also is you want to take a pinch of salt and just sprinkle it in the drink. Don't put it around the rim, but sprinkle it in the drink, and it really kind of balances everything out. I'm salivating just thinking of Palomas right now. Out in Guadalajara, prices on tequila are going up fast. Yes, they are. They're going up everywhere. It's the price of agave. The price of agave. All right, so what are we looking at here? All right, so Cesar Rodriguez says Fuente Seca Cosecha 2018 versus 2013. I heard that 2018 is better. Any opinion on that? Well, I'm going to do a review on the 2018 and do a side-by-side on 2013. So stay tuned. Look for that to come out. That'll give you all the information you need. One of these days, I'd like to set you up with a bottle for a review of the Mexican Moonshine. Thank you for reading my... Hey, if you want to send me a bottle, send me a bottle. I'll do a review on it. That's not a problem. I review anything that anybody sends me. I've got another viewer that's sending me another bottle that they want me to do a review on, and I'm going to review that as well. So, Topo Chico works great in ranch waters also. There you go. So that if you want to make a ranch water, Bunyan76 says to use Topo Chico as well. I've heard really good things about Topo Chico, so I'm going to go and try to find some. I heard we can buy it at the Mexican markets here in Southern California, so I'm going to go try to find Topo Chico to use in a Paloma or cocktail. Fresh grapefruit juice and Topo Chico is what I'm having with my... Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah. So I tend to go more towards the fresh juice. Even with the Tommy's Margarita, you use fresh squeezed lime juice. So you buy limes, just cut them in half and just squeeze half the lime into the glass. That's what I typically do. I don't use pre-made juices, especially ones with like added sugar and stuff in it. So fresh grapefruit juice is great if you 100% no added sugar grapefruit juice and Topo Chico, and then you put your lime in there, sprinkle a little salt in it with your 2 ounces of tequila, and you're golden. Put a straw in that puppy, serve it in a tall glass like a Collins glass, and they're amazing, and they go down so easily. I can drink like 6 of them really quickly and just get hammered on them. They're so good. But we encourage everybody to drink responsibly and not get hammered. That's what we encourage here at Tequila Hombre. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. I love it when people are happy. Hey, Mark, had number 2 tequila. I felt like I was drinking a rum and couldn't get agave out of it. Must have been what I eat. Is every bottle different? Maybe still good and amazing buzz. I don't think it tastes like a rum. I get lots of agave. I get lots of the cinnamon and baking spices and stuff, the agave from it. I didn't find it. It could have been something, could have been your palate, could have been something you ate that day. Revisit it if you didn't drink the whole bottle and see what you think. I think it's very rich in agave, and it's got like a Mexican flan cinnamony kind of flavor to it, which is great, which is what I like. And then you get a lot of nice nuttiness from the wood since it's toasted and not charred. So it's not a burnt flavor like bourbon has. It's more of a nuttier, oaky flavor, and the cinnamon and caramel come through, or the caramel and vanilla come through on it really nicely too. I love it. I love the number 2. You can see it right on the shelf there. Uno, dos, and tres. I finished the Diablito, so I got to get another bottle of that. But I'm working on the dos right now, the Reposado as my cigar tequila. I love it. It's good. I find lots of agave. So grocery stores that carry Goya brand usually have Topo Chico. Okay. Yeah, here I know we have some like Mexican markets, Cardenas and stuff like that carry that stuff. So I'll have to go check them out and see. I haven't seen it at like the Albertsons or Stater Brothers or anything like that around here, but I'll go check. We have a Cardenas market not too far from here, and I'll check out them and see if they have the Topo Chico. How many ounces of grapefruit juice for a Paloma? I don't measure the ounces on it. I tell you, I put half of a lime in. I put 2 ounces of tequila, and then top it off with grapefruit juice. So, or half of the rest with grapefruit juice, and the other half with Topo Chico or club soda or whatever, and do it that way. So I don't really measure the grapefruit juice part of it. I just use that to top off the glass. So, whatever you have left, do half of it with grapefruit juice and the other half with club soda. or just do more grapefruit juice and less club soda if you want it that way, or more Topo Chico or less Topo Chico. Mix it to your taste. But I measure it out. I don't measure it out. So it's 1 ounce of or 1/2 of a Mexican lime, which gives you about 1 ounce of juice, 1.5 ounces maybe, and then 2 ounces of tequila. The rest is you top it off with grapefruit juice and Topo Chico or club soda or whatever you want to use for your carbonated part of it. Some Costco's carry Topo Chico also, and I haven't seen it at the Costco's here. I'll have to look. But thank you for that. I didn't know that. I'll have to look. Is it in normal, like the soda and drink area is where they carry it? I normally don't go back into the soda area there, because it's like you buy a thing of soda there and it's like a 48 pack and it's like enough soda to last you for a couple years or whatever. So I normally go like the Smart and Final if I'm going to get soda. And I haven't seen Topo Chico there. I get Jarritos at Smart and Final, but I'll look next time and see if I can find it at Costco when I go. Oh wow, this has been some great discussion, you guys. Lots of good stuff. Now that we have a break, I'm gonna sip a little bit of my mezcal. I'm excited about my tattoo next Monday. It's gonna be awesome. I want to see what design this guy comes up with, because I gave him some designs for it, for my Mayoel, the goddess of agave and fertility, and the 400 conejos. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to go along with my my humidor one that I have right now. Which turned out really good. It's a little bit of scarring on it. The guy kind of beat me up with his tattoo gun when I did it. He went a little hardcore on it, but it still looks great, I think. So, everybody having a good day? What's everybody sipping? What's anything else people want to talk about? We're just kind of hanging out here for, I guess we got another 15 minutes if you guys want to, or I can call it. All right, here we go. We got somebody else with a comment. Here we go. Okay. Have you tried both of the 2021 Tequila Ocho offerings? Are they markedly different from the 2020 offerings? Well, every year is different, markedly different. So I try to drink every year, try every year. I haven't had the 2021 yet. I've had the 2020. They were very good. I had the 2019, I had the 2018, I had the 2017, I had 2016, I had the 2015, I've had the 2014, I've had the 2013, I've had the 2012, I've had the 2011, I've had the 2010, I've had the 29, and I've had the 2008, and I've had the 2007. Is that right? 2007? Yeah, 2007. Yeah. So I've tried a lot of them. And every year it's different because they do a different field and stuff. So there are differences. And even when they go to the same field like the next time around, they're still good. They're still good. So, yeah, I recommend trying it. Just me, but I felt like Topo Chico has a strong mineral taste. I like to use Aldous sparkling water. No flavor. There you go. Okay. I haven't tried Topo Chico, so I don't know. I want to try it because I've heard people say lots of great things from it. I just made some cauliflower mashed potatoes. Blanco better than Repo to drink with it? Sure, I guess. Sounds good to me. Bozal Pachuga and Room Clement VSOP. Bozal Pachuga, I'm guessing, and Room Clement VSOP. Okay, I don't know what that is. But okay. I know Bozal. Yeah. Hey JD, how you doing, buddy? My buddy from Ohio. How are you, bud? Good to see you make it. Thanks for saying hello. Have I tasted Bacanora tequila? Bacanora is not tequila. It is not tequila. Bacanora is a type of agave spirit. It's different. It's like a mezcal, is a type of spirit as well. Bacanora is also a spirit as well. So it's made from a different agave than Weber Blue agave. So it's not a tequila, and it doesn't come from the tequila producing region. It comes from a different region of Mexico. But Bacanora is very good. I've had Bacanora before. Just understand that you're not drinking tequila when you buy it. It's different. It's agave spirit. It's like a mezcal, so it's going to have a smokier flavor profile to it, but it's made with a different type of agave. Comes from a different region. So it is not tequila, but it is an agave spirit. So if you want to try Bacanora, I recommend it. It's very good. Raicilla is also very good. So is mezcal. So is sotos, which is made from a different type of plant than agave. It's made from a dazelerian, but it's also very good. It can be earthy, it can be fruity, and there's lots of different flavor profiles depending on what agave they use or what varietal of soto they use for soto. So they can use different kinds of dazelerian for them. So it all depends. But Bacanora, I've had Bacanora and it's good. When's the trip to Mexico? Looking forward to possibility of some live. Yeah, it's going to be August 18th is when it starts. So you make sure you subscribe to the channel and you click the notification bell on there, because we will be doing some live streams from there, assuming that the Wi-Fi is good, the internet connection is good. I will be doing some live streams from there with the master distillers from the distillery. So we'll have some good times with that. We'll also be shooting a lot of video from it too to put up later. Heard the new Tyler album? No, I haven't. So I don't know what Tyler album they're talking about. But we just got rid of that. All right. What Ocho Blanco year did you like more? I gotta say, I really liked 2020. It was sweet, easy for the wife to sip. Me, I don't pick favorites. I like them all. They're all have their own different things. The one I have the most bottles of probably is the 2017. It's very good. I enjoy the 2017. But I've got all kinds of Ocho bottles from all different years. So I wouldn't think I have a favorite. I enjoy them all. I drink them all. So but if you like 2020, that's great. I like Raicilla. It all depends on the agave used. Like some of them really funky, weird flavor profiles to them. But some of them are really, really good. Some of them's like it tastes like eating like dirty gym socks. But it was different, and I enjoyed it because you picked up some fruitiness in it. But I enjoy stuff that tastes a little different too. The one I had was musty. We're very musty and different. So yeah, you're welcome. Bacanora is a good spirit. You should try it. It's definitely good. I do like a Bacanora. Hey, big gal, how you doing? I Don. Hi, Mark. I Don. I think Bernie's been drinking too much. I think he's already started way before us or something. All is great on my side. Just bought an Artenom 1414. Oh, very good. Artenom 1414 is very good. I enjoy it. Especially the new version's a little higher proof too, so it's good. Getting back to my upcoming shipment, new to Aneo's 90 on ferment and still. I'm psyched. Anyone in the chat tried it before? Your thoughts of Don Lorenzo? I'm not a big fan of Don Lorenzo. Why did you try it? What did you think? I wasn't a big fan of it. It's it's okay. It out of everything that comes out of NOM 1146, that is probably the one I like the least. So, but if you like it, that's great. Any updated potential Kokoro barrel buy? No, we're not buying a barrel. It's not aged, so we're not buying a barrel. As far as a batch buy, no. Okay, I need to kind of get this to everybody because there's people that are causing issues, and we need to stop it. When I talk about putting a buy together, just kind of let it go until I get more information and release it to you guys. Just assume it's not going to happen until I tell you that it's happening. Okay. Same with the Lalo high proof. I told you we're working on it, and just let it go at that. Don't keep asking me when it's coming out in public forums and stuff. You have a question, send me a PM on it, because you're causing problems for the brands, and we don't want that. This is stuff that's going to be just for the Tequila Barrel Collective. It's not public stuff. It's not going to be available to everybody. It's just a special thing that's going on. So you guys have questions about the special buys we're doing, don't post it in public forums or tell people that this stuff's coming, because they're going to be heavily disappointed and you're going to be wrong when you do it when it doesn't happen. Keep it between us. You have a question, send me a DM, but just assume that when I get information about it, I'm going to let you know. Okay. I always do. I always keep you guys informed. So I don't keep any secrets or hold any information from you. As soon as I know, I'll let you know. So let's keep it, on the LD when I tell you stuff like that. Keep it between us. Don't keep posting and when's the high proof Blanco for Lalo going to keep coming out, or when's the Kokoro barrel bot, because it's in the works. It may happen, it may not. So I need to work things out with them. I told you I was going to try to work it out. When I get more details, I'll let you know. So just put it on the back burner and forget about it. Reposado Grand Reserve. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, haha. Oh, I don't know. Oh, what's a tequila you didn't like the first time you ended up liking later on? For me, it was Arete. I haven't really had one that I didn't like the first time that I ended up liking later. I've had ones that I liked the first that I ended up not liking later, but never had it the opposite. Drinking Espinita Blanco with the cauliflower potatoes and some pork carnitas. Very good. Sounds like Cliff is having a very nice dinner, so thanks for sharing that. Oh, it's complex and spice. Oh, what is the Reposado Grand Reserve? I don't know what he's talking about. All right, can you share with us how you got involved with the Passion Tequila? I'm not involved with Passion Tequila. I don't even know what that is. Last question mark. Sorry, I really enjoy Islay scotches like Lagavulin, etc. Do you like peated scotches? I felt like Peralta had a little some of that Islay salty influence to it. I'm not a Scotch drinker, so I'm not a good person to talk to about Islay scotches. I'm not a Scotch drinker. Received my bottle of Lalo in time for the weekend. Super impressed. Wish I had ordered 2 bottles. First bottle is almost gone. Yeah, it goes quick. And like I said when I did the review, once you open the bottle, it's like half of it's gone before you know it. It's so good. When we got that in at Ferment and Still, literally I ordered 5 cases to start because I figured, okay, we should be okay for 5. The 5 cases sold out in a day. They were gone. So we had to order more. So we restocked. But it's going fast. People are loving it. And it's getting out quick too to people. So everything's shipping very fast now. We had some problems with getting stuff out quickly in the beginning, but now it's getting out super fast. So people are happy. Sounds good. So, hey, don't worry, Shaman. Don't worry about it. Just, let's just keep it. You have a question you want to ask me individually, just message me and I'll tell you. I'll tell you the same thing I just told you now, where I don't know. And once I get anything, me, I send out updates on the collective website. And if you're not a member of a collective, you're not going to be in on this. Okay. So you have to join the Tequila Barrel Collective in order to get in on this. It's not something that's going to be for people outside. With me, hey Mark, with your passion for tequila, your knowledge and relationship with the reputable distillers, everything at making. No, I never thought of making my own tequila. I've had people talk to me about it, and the reason being is because then I would be biased with my own tequila, and I try to remain as unbiased as I can with my reviews and information for you guys. And if I was pushing my own tequila as being great, of course I'm going to, right? Because it's my tequila. And then I'd have to worry too about marketing it and getting it out and all that other stuff. I don't want it. I'd rather try all these different tequilas and help the master distillers and these boutique tequila companies and stuff get their word out than worry about my own brand. But I've had people ask me about it, so that's a good question. But yeah, no, I'm not interested in doing that. Oh, thank you, JD. I try to keep things as transparent as possible, and I don't want to cause problems for the brands, because then they don't want to do special stuff for us anymore, because then they're like, last time I was inundated with people asking me when the High Proof Blanco was coming out because we talked about it as an idea and blah, blah, blah. And now, so I don't want that to become an issue for the brands, because then they don't want to do stuff with us. I'd rather we just be cool about it and not, get people asking and speculating and causing problems for the brand. And then we just put it on the back burner, and when it happens, it happens. And I'll keep you guys informed when I get messages. And that way we keep everybody happy, because if I don't keep these guys happy and they're not happy with what we're doing, they're not going to do special stuff for us. And I want them to keep doing special stuff for us, because I really enjoyed some of the really good stuff that we've gotten in the collective so far. So, but I try to keep everybody informed on what I'm doing and what I do. And I don't hide anything. People try to say I'm shady and all that other stuff, but I think I'm pretty transparent in what I'm doing. And I even sent out for the Race Sol, for those of you that are on the Tequila Barrel Collective email list, I sent out my whole discussion with Sazerac on email to everybody, just so everybody knows what I was going through on getting the Race Sol barrel to where it needed to be. And I think it opened up people's eyes to what it's like on the other side when we're dealing with these barrel buys, the kind of things that I'm dealing with the reps from the distributors and from the importing companies that handle these things. It's work. And I try to let you guys know what I'm going through, and because it's a collective, we're all in it together. So I buy the same stuff you guys do at the same price as you do when it comes in. So that's what the whole collective thing is about. Tony says that, can you share with us how and when you discovered your passion for? Sure. I've done this before. I started out as a home brewer, brewing beer in my garage, right? And I won a national championship for home brewing. But I've always been interested in fermentation and beer originally. And then I moved into tequila when I was in Mexico at our timeshare in Cabo. I was buying tequilas and coming back, and then was enjoying them. And so started researching more about tequila and history and culture and stuff. And then started getting people in the groups that I was in saying that I was being too loud and too noisy and attracting too much attention, and I just needed to chill out and learn from them, and that I shouldn't be getting into helping people or finding out information and sharing it with people, and just let them be the experts, is basically what they said. Let us be the experts, okay? You just be good, and we've been drinking it for 20 years, so we'll share our knowledge with you if we seem fit, type of thing. And I said, if you don't know me personally, when people try to tell me I can't do stuff, it just motivates me to do it bigger and better, and and in that way. And so I reached out to the master distillers and stuff, introduced myself, and started talking to them, and they felt my passion and stuff. I started doing the review videos, and then the experts were telling me that I shouldn't do review videos because I haven't been drinking tequila long enough, and without them knowing that I have sensory certifications, because I was a certified beer judge and went through all kinds of sensory certification programs and stuff like that. And they told me that I shouldn't be doing reviews, and I said, okay, great, thanks for your opinions. And I kept doing them, and now I've got a slew of haters that talk about me all the time. But it drove me more and more and more to do better and better. And so after that, in the master distillers, the brand owners and stuff really appreciated my passion, really appreciated the fact that I was taking time to educate you guys and to let you know about the differences and breaking it down without giving you guys egos or making you feel like I'm elite because I know it and you don't, and belittling people and making people feel bad for not knowing things. I don't take that approach with you guys. And so the brand owners and the master distillers, the distilleries and stuff, saw that and appreciate that. And so I've established really good relationships with them where when new stuff's coming out, they share it with me, and then I share it with you guys, and we spread the word and we help them grow. And a lot of the master distillers and their families are like families to me. We're friends. We talk all the time on Facebook, or we'll go through WhatsApp, and I've now have these great relationships with the master distillers and with people that own brands. They appreciate my education thing, and I do what I can to help them when they have stuff that they want to tell people about, and that's how it grew. So it grew to the point now where I love the culture, the history behind the drink. I love the drink. I love the people that make the drink, their families, and everything that's involved in all the different agave spirits. To the point where I've tattooed myself with, humidors and tequila stuff. You can see my tattoo. I'll show it to you. I didn't stand up last time to show it to you guys, but I've got tattoo with the humidor doing the tequila thing there, and it's got a Tahona wheel and a burro, and so I really love spirits. I love what they do. I love what the culture's like, and so that's how I developed my passion. And then I want to help you guys, so you guys don't have to experience the same kind of crap that I did when I was going through it. And I want to be somebody that, if I don't know the answer, I can get it for you guys, but I want to be somebody that you guys can feel confident in coming to if you have a question, and not getting the ego and the, you need to drink it for 20 years before you can find that out type of thing that a lot of these guys do. So I hope that kind of sheds a little light on my passion and why I do what I do. I do it to help you guys. People are like, oh, well, you make money off. Yeah, I make money, but the collective, the first 2 years of doing the collective, my wife and I figured out we spent $15,000. I haven't made anything near that from you guys watching videos here on YouTube. They don't pay you a whole lot for that stuff. And fermented still, have you ever known a rich liquor store owner? Do you see guys in liquor stores driving BMWs or Mercedes-Benz? The margins on those stores and stuff aren't great. The only reason why I put the store together is because I was tired of people always coming and saying, hey, look, I found this. Is this good? And they put up the bad tequila, and it's because the liquor store owners told them it was good because they wanted to sell it because they make more money off of it. And now Ferment and Still, it's a place you can go. You can buy anything on Ferment and Still, and it's going to be good quality, no additives. And it's going to be something that is made right and made well. And that's the reason why I came up with Ferment and Still. Yeah, I make money on it, but I haven't got paid a dime yet because, like I said, the margins aren't that great where I'm going to become rich off of pushing tequila through my online retailer that we set up. It's not a huge money maker. I'm not becoming rich on it. I don't become rich on these videos, but I do make some money to help cover some of my costs. I'm flying to Mexico. I'm paying my own way for that. This stuff's not paying for it. My other job and my other sources of income cover my expenses. So I pay a lot of money to help you guys and to do this. And I love that you guys appreciate it, and I love that you support the channel that you do with the super chats and stuff, because it all helps. It all helps, and I love helping you guys. My wife always laughs at me because when you guys send me messages and stuff that you enjoy my videos and you enjoy me sharing my knowledge and stuff, it makes me happy, and it makes me want to keep doing this, because that's what I'm all about, is about helping you guys. Helping you in a way that people wouldn't help me before. Okay, so there you go. Sorry, I'll step off got off on a tangent there. Hey, Jay, how are you? Hola, Mark. Long day at work, so just joining. Hey, great. Well, I'm glad you can make it. Is Corraleo 99,000 worth the hunt? No, it's not. I poured mine out. I couldn't stand it. I need to order some more Lalo from Fermented Still before it's gone again. Yeah, you should. It's still selling. We're selling a ton of it. You talk more like a regular person rather than a corporate media guy. That's refreshing. I try to keep it down to earth, relatable. I try to break things down into layman's terms for you guys, so you can understand what it's. I'm very good at understanding technology and understanding the processes and stuff and breaking it down for you guys to make it simple, so it's not all just mumbo jumbo jargon. So I try to do that. Hey, Francois, how are you? Hola, ¿cómo está? So glad you can make it. All right, so we have a question from Francois. It says, I'm actually on a work call, so can't hear, but can review after. Okay. Don't mind the tequila subreddit. Yeah, no, that subreddit. You're in the subreddit, so you've seen what happens there. Those guys. And it's funny because some of the stuff they say is like, where did you come up with that? What? Where did you make that thing up from? What are you talking about? So those guys on there, they don't even know. They don't even have a clue of what they're talking about, which I find funny. My wife and I also homebrewed for years. What was the beer brewed to win national championships? Well, if you, I don't know if you participate in NHC or not, the National Homebrew Competition, but if you do, you can still look up the results from 2009. I was the category 22. It was a vegetable beer. Yeah, I brewed a pumpkin spiced saison. So it was a saison where I used pumpkin in the mash, and then in the boil I added nutmeg, cinnamon, and cloves. So it came out as like my Christmas beer, and I bottled it in taller, like 16-ounce bottles, and then went out and actually it was more like 24-ounce bottles, I think. And I went out and I gave them to my neighbors, and they came back going, "Oh my God, that beer was so freaking good. Can I get some more?" And so I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I entered a couple in the competition, and it went first place in regionals, then first place in first place in state, first place in regionals, and automatically first place in nationals, straight to gold medal across the board. It was so good. But yeah, it was a pumpkin spiced saison. It's very good. That's the one that won. I've got a wall full of ribbons that I won for the beers that I've brewed in my garage. And my garage is still my brewery, but I haven't brewed in a long time. But one of the things that really separated me from everybody else was the fact that I really got into the science and wasn't afraid to play with stuff and learn. And the fermentation part is really important in making your beer. And if you understand fermentation and really learn about fermentation and learn about yeast, and then really focus on doing a quality fermentation and monitoring temperatures on it, when you brew, you can make very good beer very easily. And I had a homebrew club that was called Fear No Beer Homebrew Club, and we went from myself and a couple of friends to over 150 members in a year and a half, to the point where we couldn't have our meetings here in my house anymore because we were just too big. But I taught a lot of people how to brew, and some of them are actually brewers now at microbreweries and stuff around Southern California. So that was cool. I really enjoyed the brewing thing, but beer makes you fat. So I went to hard liquor because it's a little better for you. I've been drinking a lot of Blanco, and I always thought they had a distinct taste. I just had Siete Leguas Blanco and Casa Noble Blanco, and to me they taste like a reposado. Interesting. I don't know why they tasted like a reposado, because they're not aged in wood at all. But sometimes, agave can have kind of a chocolate note to it, a hint of chocolate. You'll find that in the Olinda, yeah, the organic one that I did. It had a kind of a chocolate-esque kind of flavor to it, which is kind of nice. But it's probably just agave notes and stuff that you're tasting. You think it tastes like a reposado, but I wouldn't say there's any oak or anything in it. So if you're used to light reposados with not a lot of oak, then it could be the case. Al, hey Al, how are you doing? I tried Fortaleza and it was amazing. Yeah, it's good stuff. You can't go wrong with Fortaleza. They do it right. I can't figure out how to describe the flavor. It was probably just a chocolate-esque, because sometimes they can, when you mix the flavor profiles together, it can give a chocolate-esque kind of flavor. what is it though? What was the Galindo review I did? Watch the Galindo review. That one has a chocolate-esque kind of flavor note comes through, kind of bittersweet chocolate, which, I mean, it could probably make it seem like it was aged, but it really wasn't. It's just the way the flavor profiles meld together. It also could be your palate's just kind of whacked for that day. Try it with a fresh palate and see if you still get the same thing. Right. Here we go. All right. So craving supercars are cool. I love supercars. I appreciate your passion and honesty. Cool journey. Awesome tattoo. Can't wait to see a new tattoo. Thanks. You're welcome. Thanks for your comments. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming here and sharing and being part of the community too. All of you guys are my family. I always tell my wife, she's like, "Oh, you can skip Q&A with the hombre today and take your daughter to hockey." I'm like, no. I cannot skip Q&A with my guys, with my tequila family. I got to be here to answer their questions. So, have you ever thought about getting a humidor on the channel to interview? I watch videos they do to prepare the agave, and I'm so impressed. No, I haven't thought of getting a humidor. I don't know if I don't know how to get a hold of a humidor. But that's an interesting idea. Maybe I'll talk to one when we're in Mexico at the distilleries. That might be a nice interview to do. Since we're having a flashback moment, bring back the tequila voices. Oh, you mean like the Ray Saul voices?
You looking for some Ray Saul voice, are you, JD? Oh, yeah. Okay, here you go, baby. Oh, I missed you too. Oh, yeah.
There you go. Oh, my gosh. That Ray Saul voice gets a lot of attention. So does the Tequila Police one. People like that one too. All right. I can't figure out how to describe the flavor I'm tasting in Siete Leguas Blanco and Casanovas Blanco versus, for example, Fortaleza. Yeah, well, you're dealing with two different. Siete Leguas and Casanovas are both Highland agave. So you're looking at a sweeter agave, a bigger, sweeter, fruitier agave than Fortaleza, which is a Valle agave, which is going to be more mineral, floral, grassier kind of agave. So that's the difference is, going to be the agave, the Los Altos agave versus the Valle agave. Do you feel like the wood is overwhelming in Fortaleza Añejo? Well, I think Fortaleza is a very good brand and they're made right and they do a great job with their tequilas. I am not a huge fan. It's not one that I buy and drink a lot. I tend to go more towards the Altos tequila, the Highlands, than I do the Valle. So I only buy Fortaleza when it's got a special release, like the 100B Blanco or the 42A when that came out. I bought several bottles of that because it was really good. It's different. And this winter blend, I've bought all those. I wasn't a big fan of the second winter blend. I liked the first one a lot better, but I wouldn't spend a lot of money like people were doing. I think it's overhyped for what you get on that, but people went crazy over it and were spending $200 and stuff on it. I wouldn't do that. I'm not a big Fortaleza person where I buy it and drink it myself. I think it's a fantastic brand. I think they do it right, and for people that like it, it's great. It's a great tequila. I would never tell anybody not to drink it, but whether it's something that I would buy a lot and drink, I don't. So I have a bottle of the Fortaleza Añejo, and it's okay. It's good. I just don't like spending $89, $90 for it because it doesn't really suit my flavor profile. So there's other tequilas I'd rather buy and spend my money on. Fortaleza fruity and tastes like agave to me. Why do those other two taste like barrel? I don't know. I don't know what you're tasting. I can't. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I like it too. I have to wear it for the rest of my life, so I had to like it. But thank you. Thanks. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I like it. Hey, Brooks, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. I love the hangout. I love that you came and hang out too. And when you asked me today if I was doing it, of course, I wanted to say, of course I'm doing it. What do you think? All right. So Glenn Leonard wants to know, can you talk more about your Facebook group? I've never joined Facebook for various reasons, but it sounds like you have some good discussions. We do have good discussions on the group. My Facebook group is called Tequila Talk and Mezcal too. And we don't allow anybody to be belittled for what they're drinking or anybody to be jerks to other people. We try to keep it educational. So we don't allow advertising, like brands posting pictures of their tequila and a margarita saying, "Ooh, it's summer. Have you tried Mexican moonshine?" Or something like that. We don't allow that. You won't see ads on there. We don't allow advertising at all. So it's all mostly informational. And then there's people too that say, "Hey, I'm drinking Fortaleza for the first time. I like it. What do you guys think?" Type of thing. And everybody contributes with their thoughts and feelings. The rules are there that if you don't want opinions, don't ask for them. Because once you ask for them, people are allowed to express their opinions, and you can't get hurt about what they tell you. They're allowed their opinions, just like you're allowed yours. They're just not allowed to be nasty about it. And everybody gets along really well. We've got close to 5,000 members, and lots of good information shared. We have some good discussions, and I'm easily accessed. I'm on there all the time, so people PM me. A lot of people in the channel that are in there that watch, that constantly PM me and we talk, or they'll even tag me on posts saying, "Mark, what do you think of this?" And I always respond. So it's an easy way to get a hold of me if you want. I'm always in the group. And you can always see I'm the admin. It's my group, so you can always PM me if you have questions or issues. Thank you, Don. I'm glad you like that. I just thought I'd do something different and let people know how they can use their tequila and agave spirit bottles after they're done with them. So I thought it was cool, and I've given the candle bottles to people, and they've really enjoyed them. So my daughter and I do it as a activity. She likes the lavender. The lavender was the scent I was trying to think of. She loves making the candles and burning the candles in her room with the different scents. And we wanted lavender. We did lavender the last time, and they turn out really good. So if you guys have questions about the candle making process, let me know, because we've experimented and stuff, and we kind of got it nailed down to what it needs to be in order to make a good candle in a old tequila or mezcal bottle. But that was kind of a fun thing for my daughter and I to do together and share it. Kate Bug, you guys have seen her. She's come on here before. I just got back from Mexico. I brought back a 3-liter bottle of Siete Leguas Blanco and 2 Don Nacho Blanco. Nice. Siete Leguas is good tequila. I enjoyed Siete Leguas. I have their bottles up there, and I actually I bought some minis when I was in Mexico because I really enjoyed. I thought the mini bottles are cool. You can't find them here. Matter of fact, I took a picture of the minis when I was in Mexico and sent them to my friend who's a Sazerac rep, and he's like, "Oh, you gotta send me some bottles. You gotta buy some of those and send them to me because we don't have them here in the U.S." I'm like, "No, it's okay." I just tortured him with them. I like the añejo from Siete Leguas the best. Is the Raysol on the way to you guys yet? You also make a great candle maker. At least you can fall back on. Yeah, I'm not. The Raysol is on the way. It's supposed to be here. I sent out an email about it July 5th. So that week it should get to ferment and still, and we should get shipped out. So the week of July 5th is when the truck's due to be here, and we're due to have it out to everybody. So it's coming. I just did that one already. I'm interested if you had a chance to try this, but any thoughts on El Primer Curado de Don Tomas? This had the same nom as Tequila Ocho, but I don't know how an agave infused Blanco sounds. I don't know. I haven't tried that one, so I don't know. I haven't had a chance to try it yet. I'm going to be with Carlos in August. I'm going to be hanging out with them, with Carlos and his daughter Fanny, up at La Alteña when I'm there in August. So if I can try it, I'll try it and let you know. Also, thanks for what you do, and sorry about the long text. Hey, no worries. Don't worry about it, dude. Alex, it's all good. is extra premium, so I have one round Don Nacho bottle and one square. Okay, very good. Don Nacho is not bad stuff. I have a couple old Don Nacho bottles. Yeah, I get dark chocolate. Yeah, see, you can get dark chocolate on it. Yeah, definitely. See, JP gets dark chocolate on the Siete Leguas Blanc, because that's probably what you're tasting is a bittersweet chocolate coming through. All right, good. So, hey, Shaman, thanks for the super chat. Hey, you're welcome. You guys, I've always got time for you guys. You guys know that. I'm always here to help. So, no problem, buddy. All right, Don Ramiro says agree on Altos versus Valle, but of course you're a Highlander. Oh, very good. Where are you from? Are you from Mirandas, or where in the Highlands are you from? Have you ever had the bad stuff añejo? No, I haven't. I've seen it. It's an extra añejo though, isn't it? I think it's extra añejo. I've seen it. I've seen it in the expensive tequila thing, but I look at it and go, any brand that just comes out with an extra añejo and doesn't have like a full line, let's start with a Blanco. That just means that they took an aged barrel that was at a distillery and they bought it and said, okay, we'll do a brand, and stuff like that. So I don't know. I normally try to go with the brands that have like a Blanco, a Repo, and not just special extra añejo. I always enjoy your comparison videos, top 5, etc. Any plans from? Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely do more. I'll have some more stuff. How do you feel about Agavero, listed as 100% agave, but with flower infusion? Yeah, I'm not an infusion person, so I would probably pass on anything like that. There's a Agavero Blanco without the infusion stuff they used to do, the older ones. Those weren't bad, but I won't buy infused stuff. Oh yeah, Atotonilco, absolutely. That's where Siete Leguas, or not Siete, Siete Leguas is an Atotonilco, right? Either Siete Leguas or was I'm thinking of Casa San Matias, maybe. No, was it Siete Leguas? I think Siete Leguas is Atotonilco. But I think the hacienda for Casa San Matias is in Atotonilco too, I believe. I've been up there. I've been all over the Los Altos region. All right, so have you tried a tequila called Embajador? I recently tried the Repo and wasn't totally impressed. Yeah, I've got it here for review. I've got to do a review of it. I'll let you know when I review it, but I've heard different things about it. Enrique Fonseca is second or third cousin. Oh, very good. Oh, nice. So that's his plantation is up there. His ranch is up there in the Highlands. So, but Enrique does good stuff out of 1146. I enjoy his work. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Yep. Of course. Yeah. And you can't forget Pure Sangre too, which I really enjoy the Pure Sangre line. My parents built a house right up the road from the Siete Leguas distillery, right around the. Okay, there. I know exactly where you're at. Yep, I've been to both factories there at Siete Leguas, and now they're building a third. So I know exactly where you're at. And you go down the hill a little further. There's Siete Leguas store. The factory store is down there where you can buy the single barrel extra añejo, which is really good. Which you can't get here in the United States, but I love the factory store. All right, just tried a bottle of Pueblo Viejo Repo 2008. Bottle pretty good, budget separate. Yeah, the older Pueblo Viejo is really good. Even the new stuff's not bad. I've got a 2004, and I've got a 1997, and a 1998, and a 1999. And I enjoy Pueblo Viejo. I enjoy a lot of stuff that comes out of Casa San Matias. My ranch is right by Tequila and Bajo. Oh, there you go. Nice. I finally tracked down the Curado from Este, and it had and had it surprise me. Very agave forward, not as sweet as I thought it would be. He was a real one. Yes, Thomas was great. Tomas is great. Yeah. But I want to try that. I'll see if he has any bottles when I go up there to La Alteña. That was a special edition. That's kind of hard to find. The Curado. It's hard to find. There's a lot of ones that are hard to find. Like somebody asked me about Extra Neo, and then I ended up like doing some research on it and found out there's like a super limited edition, and you had to like know somebody to be able to get it, and crazy stuff out there. There's a lot of stuff like that, which I'm glad that with the collective I'm able to bring some of that stuff to more people instead of the hoarders and the people that are looking to sell it at a higher price later on, buying it all and getting it that way. Instead, I can offer it to you guys. So when people say, hey, did you ever try that special batch of Vago that was done for the collective? It's like, yeah, I was able to get some, and I had some, and it was great. Or the special barrel for the collective for Ray Saul, or hey, our El Tesoro barrel sold out so fast, it was ridiculous. And then everybody keeps telling me that they've tried Total Wine's El Tesoro barrel, and ours blows it out of the water. Which I try not to buy anything that's going to be bad for the group. I normally work on getting it the good stuff for us. All right, I may have missed us at some point in your previous video. What's your go-to recipe? Oh, I'll tell you what, Joseph, when this live stream is over, rewatch it. We spent probably half an hour talking about palomas on here. So when we're done with the video live stream, go back and watch it, and you'll get my paloma recipe on there. Okay. I don't want to revamp it for everybody that lived through the first discussion earlier today, but it'll be there for you. All right, you guys, we're looking at an hour and a half already, which I don't mind spending the time with you guys. You guys have lots of great questions today, but I'm going to go eat some dinner because I'm really hungry, and I've been drinking mezcal. So thanks for coming out and supporting the channel today, and thanks for your great questions. And I hope I was able to answer some of them. And if I came across as sounding rude, I never mean to be rude. Sometimes I'm just a little sarcastic. So don't take it wrong if you thought I was rude to you in an answer. I'm not trying to be rude. I might have been having a little fun with you. Okay. So enjoy yourselves, you guys. I may have missed. Okay. Then. So, okay. No problem. You check out the video. You'll see it later in the video. You're welcome, JD. No, JP, you're the best. Seriously. You're welcome, Glenn. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all you guys coming. Your comments are making me wonder if there's any advantage to buying tequila and putting it on the shelf unopened for extra aging. No, it doesn't make a difference. No, it doesn't age in a bottle. It doesn't age in a bottle at all. It ages in a barrel. Once it hits a bottle or a stainless container, there's no aging happening. All right, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Tony in Arizona, dude, you rock. Thanks for coming out. I think this is the first time I've seen you here, so welcome to the Q&As. I'm going to do a live review. I'm going to do it on Wednesday, you guys. I'm going to do the anger management review on Wednesday, so make sure you check out the live review. I'll post it up on YouTube so you'll know what it is. It's probably going to be like 5 o'clock on Wednesday, okay? So make sure you tune in. You can actually ask questions and stuff live while I review that brand. I'm going to do anger management on Wednesday. And then I'm going to try to work in another live review and do LeBron James's Lobos tequila for you guys. And we'll do that live. So that one's going to be interesting. All right. So like I always say, until next time, life is too short to drink bad tequila or mezcal. So drink the good stuff. Okay. Salud. Bye, guys.